Good morning. Happy Sunday morning, YouTube. It's Tish. Welcome to my channel. So today, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk hair. We're going to talk microlocks, sisterlocks, tiny locks, whatever you want to call them. I'm not locked into a name. I just want to just talk hair. I've received a lot of questions about my hair. How do I maintain my hair? How do I like locks? All that. So I'm going to go into this video. This video is actually going to capture my 1 year journey. So I'm going to go through a series of pictures from the time that they were fully installed until I hit my 1 year mark. But for now, I'm just going to go, I'm going to go through what products have I used over the last year and kind of what's my routine. So you see this style right now. This is what I do at night. I still tie my hair down at night. I do just 2 simple braids on the side. I've been doing that for the last month now. Typically, prior to the mastectomy, I would do a braid down the middle and then 2 braids on the side. And I'll tie my hair down, or I'll put a bonnet over my head. Since the mastectomy, I can't get to that middle braid comfortably without it overreaching my arms. So I just do the 2 braids down the side, and that's it. And then in the morning, if it looks decent, like today it looks decent, I'll keep the braid in sometime. But most days I just let the braid out and just kind of pull my hair out, and I'll do that. Just to kind of show you how I do it. But I am now 1 year officially locked. I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I would have done it at 40. Like I said, when I turn 40, I want to lock my hair. I didn't do it. I'm 7 years post that, but I'm glad that I did. Hair freedom. I don't have to worry about a lot of the things that I used to do as a loose natural. I've been natural since 1999, late 99, early 2000. So I've been natural for a long time. I've been natural most of my adult life. So I've been loose natural, short hair, twist out, puff, you name it, I've done it naturally. But I do love my locks. When they started out, as I've seen a lot of people, when you first get the Sisterlocks, depending on your comfort level with it, it might be a little uncomfortable. For me, they were a little thin, and I was like, but I still worked with it. I still worked with it because I knew that it was a process. And over the year, I have seen growth. I have seen more volume, and you'll see that in my pictures. I don't do a lot of manipulation to my hair. I don't do a whole lot of styles right now, especially right now. I can't. But I just keep it simple. I keep it simple. And I don't know if it's because I work from home, but I've been working from home since 2018, 2019. So I still just kind of keep it simple. I don't do a whole lot of styles. Maybe it's because I don't have the length that I want for the styles that I want to do. So I just keep it simple. I just wear it loose and just kind of roll with it. Sometimes I'll do the braids. Sometimes I'll pull it up in a high ponytail in the front and let it hang in the back. But I keep it simple. Low activity to my hair. I don't want a whole lot of tugging and pulling, especially that first year when you're still trying to get that hair to lock. My loctician told me the last time I had a retie, which was on October 31st, that I was fully locked. So I don't technically have to really tie my hair down at night, but I do, just because sometimes I want it to look a little bit fuller than it looks if I don't. But let me just go through quickly what have I used this year in products. Water. That's been my staple, but I don't even use it a lot. I might use it once a week just to kind of refreshen my hair. I spray it, give it some fullness. That's it. Water. And I don't drown my hair, like it's not drenched. I just kind of spritz it to kind of wake it up, because even as a loose natural, I found that my hair liked water. So when I was doing a puff, I would kind of lightly mist my hair, put my moisturizer on it, and start styling. Or if I was reviving a twist out, I would just kind of lightly mist it a little bit just to kind of wake it up. But I don't use a whole lot of this, and I don't use it every day. I don't use it every day. Like I said, maybe twice a week, mainly once a week, if that, but not every day. This oil has been a lifesaver. Let me get that in the camera. I ordered this from Amazon. It's around $26 a bottle, but it's highly concentrated. It's highly concentrated, and you don't use a whole lot when you use it because it's very strong. If you don't like lemongrass and lavender scents, and you're not going to like this, but I don't mind it. It actually kind of opens up my senses and things like that, but I get this from Amazon. I use it on my scalp when my scalp feels really dry. My loctician that reties my hair now, she actually introduced me to this product, and she put it on my scalp after she retied it the first time, and it just woken my scalp up, and I love the smell. My husband hates it. Like, the first time he smelled it, he got a headache and had to go sit down. But my scalp loves it, and I love it. And I do use this. I use this form of it, just the regular concentrated form of it, maybe once a month, like after I wash my hair. And I only wash my hair like once a month. Then I'll put it on my scalp and kind of massage it into my scalp, and then kind of rake my fingers through my hair. But you don't need a whole lot of this, and you don't need it often. But what I will do, I also use this. This product I used when I was a loose natural. Look, this is a staple for me. Some people don't use leave-in conditioners and all of that when they're locking. I didn't start this until like probably the last 4 or 5 months of this last year of me locking. But I use this Cream of Nature Argan Oil. It's a Strength and Shine leave-in conditioner. What I do with this is I mix it in a bottle with my oil and just kind of put it on my scalp. When I feel like my hair is dry a little bit, but I don't want to have a heavy concentration of the oil on there, some of the oil is mixed in here. I have a few drops of the oil mixed in here. With this being in there, shake it up and just kind of put it on my hair. And I will use this probably 2-3 times a month. I use this mixture. Just because, again, I don't like heavy products. I don't want product buildup in my hair. So that's really it. That's all that I use. My shampoo, I forgot to bring my shampoo out here, but I do use the Suave Daily clarifying shampoo, and you can buy that anywhere. You can buy it in Dollar Tree, you can buy it in Walmart, you can find it in Family Dollar, you can find it on Amazon. On Amazon, it's expensive. You can go into Walmart and get you a nice size bottle for 97 cents or $1.50. So that's what I use to wash my hair. When I first started washing my hair, I still braid and band my hair when I wash it. I have another spray bottle like this that has some of the shampoo in it and water, and I get in there and I just squeeze it around my hair, lather the shampoo up into my hair, and then wash it out. Since I'm fully locked, she told me that I didn't have to braid and band my hair any longer. But this last time, I washed my hair probably a week ago. And so what I did was I sectioned it off into 4. Even when I was a loose natural, I would always section my hair off to wash it. I never just went in there with shampoo and just, because my hair tangles up way too easily to do that. So I always just concentrate on one section first. So I did that this time. I clipped 4 sections off. I got my little spray bottle still because I found that it was easy to maneuver. I don't like having a whole handful of shampoo trying to wash my hair. So I sprayed the shampoo on my locks, got it into my scalp, and just kind of rinsed my hair out really good. I did that twice. I twisted my hair back up, clamped it, and then went to the next section. And that's how I do that. And maybe one day I'll do a video of how I actually wash my hair. But that's what I use to shampoo my hair. I do not use conditioner. I don't see that it's even necessary right now. Probably once they mature even more, I might go to a conditioner. But I don't use a conditioner. So after I wash my hair, then I'll get out the shower and I will go through it with this concoction a little bit, fluff it out, and just let it air dry that way. I go through my hair just to make sure my roots aren't kind of matting together, and just let it air dry out like that. So anytime you see a picture of me with my hair just kind of loose and it's kind of hanging in my face, I'll probably wash my hair that day, and that's kind of how it naturally falls after I wash it. And then once it's completely dry, then I'll go back through again and just kind of rake my fingers through and then put this on it directly, just to concentrate on it. This, I use this mainly just to kind of put a little bit more conditioner to it, a little bit of shine to my hair itself. But I get into my scalp with this, and I'm good for like another 2 weeks. I don't feel any real itching. My scalp doesn't feel dry. I'll mist it once a week with some water just to kind of wake it up, but that's it. Now, there was one product that I bought very early on. I saw that people recommended was this rose water and glycerin. It didn't stay. It's still practically a full bottle for me. I didn't like it. It felt a little gummy to me in my hair. It felt, so I didn't like it. I haven't used it. I might have used it 3 times, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So I won't return to that anytime soon unless I see my hair changing, and I'll give it another try before I just completely either give it away or throw it away. And then I bought this about a month or so ago. No longer than that, because it was prior to me having surgery. This is a inflatable shampoo basin that you can lay on the floor. I bought this because I want to do a very deep conditioning detox on my hair here shortly. What I plan to do is get some apple cider vinegar and my bentonite clay. I did that when I was a loose natural. I would put that on my hair and just kind of just let it sit for a while and just really just get a good thorough cleansing and detox on my hair. And I feel that there's some areas where there might be buildup, probably around the perimeters a little bit, but I just want to just give my hair a good thorough cleansing, a good thorough detox. I don't feel like sometimes when you braid and band your hair up and shampoo it, you always get the shampoo out good. So I want to do a deep cleansing detox, and I plan to use this because I want to just lay down on the ground and just let my hair soak in there for about 30 minutes and just get all of that, whatever might be in there. So that's it. That's my hair. Now, what I typically do, let me scoot a little closer. I'm bending down a little bit because I can't reach too far back without my arms hurting, but I have it pinned down with my 2 pins. And let me just show you the braids. So these are the braids. Again, this could be a style, but what I do, I twist the ends. So I don't braid the end all the way down. I twist the end so I can just untwist it and then just let the hair go. Loosen the hair. That's how I do that. And then, as you can see, I just take my fingers and just take the braid loose. Do the other side. Loosen the hair. And again, it doesn't give it a whole lot of wave when I don't spray the foundation of it. So like last night, I didn't spray it with water or anything, but it gives it enough of a touch of volume to it. And this is just what I do. I just rake my fingers through my hair. Just to kind of, then go back in. Again, you see this one lock here? This one piece of hair has been like this even when I was a loose natural. It is like one of my longest pieces, and it comes about right to there. But sometimes I think I have lint in my hair, and when I go in there to try and get in it, it's actually my gray. I don't plan on dyeing my gray. I'm fine with my gray. I think I've earned the stripes of my gray, so I embrace it. But then I just kind of play with it. I just kind of play with my hair, how I want to style it. Today is not going to be much of a style. It's going to be loose. So I'm not going to, sometimes I'll pin it down, pin down the front. But you can see just the different sizes. Like this is one right in the front. This one here annoys me. This actually was joined together like after my first retie. The person that originally started my locks, she immediately joined them together, and I just never really liked that. I wish that they would have stayed separate so we could really see how they flourish. I had to undo some of it the other night because I found a huge knot in it, and I felt like, okay, that's going to start having tension on it, and I'm going to have to cut it, or it's going to break off, or it's going to start thinning and break off. So I just went ahead and loosened the end up to kind of get that knot out. And I'm just going to just done that, but that's kind of my locks. Again, see this one here has a little bit of a knot, and I just kind of, just to make sure it's not bunched up, I kind of take my hand and just kind of pull just to make sure there's no bunching of the lock. But this part of my hair has always grown. You can see some of my gray. You can see some of my gray here in these two locks. But that's what I do. That's what I do. This is my hair. Again, I think I'm close to now a month since my last retie. I think I have another 2 weeks before I go to before I get another retie. I get my hair retied every 6 weeks. I actually think I could probably go 7 weeks, but I don't push it. So 6 weeks. So this is my hair. This is what I do to it for now. Again, post mastectomy, I can't do a whole lot with my hands too much, so I keep my hairstyles very simple right now, and that helps. My hair has grown over the last year. I will say it has grown. I see the growth. I'm curious to see what year 2 looks like. It has more volume to it. It's not as thin as it looked originally, but again, the shedding and everything that you typically would see as a loose natural, it's catching it here in the hair, and so that's it. It's my mole on my face, but that's my hair. One day I hope to be able to pull it back into a nice little ponytail, but that's it for now. But again, ouch, that kind of hurts. So I'm gonna leave it loose today as I go do my Sunday shopping and run a few little errands because I'm driving now. I'm back behind the wheel. But I don't drive too far. Still just trying to get used to the feeling of the strap being around my chest. I do still wear my chest pillow, but you can see my shirt be still. But after this, you'll see a cycle of my journey from when I first got my hair locked to 1 year. And Hope you like this video. Share this with anybody that is thinking about getting their hair locked, whether it be Sisterlocks, Microlocks, tinylocs. And feel free to comment and ask me any questions, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be post mastectomy, what's next in my journey discussion. So November 2020, this is the first day of the full install after I let it down once she was complete. As you can see, it's a little thin, wispy, but hey, that's kind of how it started. That was the texture, that was the look of my hair. This was still in November. I tried playing around with different ways to wear it. Those are the different angles. You can see the size of each of the locks. I don't know how many locks I have. I didn't even bother to count. I've never counted. But that's just me just kind of playing around with different looks as I'm getting used to the locks there in that first month of having them. So I played around with twisting it or braiding it. I think I twisted it more in the beginning because it seemed to lay easier then. And then in the first full month, again, just playing with different styles. You can see the length there probably hitting right at my ear. Can kind of see the pattern, but not too much. But I had just washed my hair here and did some smaller twists, and then just pulling it back, you can see that it's that I do have fine hair. It's not as thick, I think, as people think that it is, but I do have fine hair. Still just kind of going through the process. This is month 2, month of January, and really starting to get a hang of the locks itself. I do have frizzy hair. That does not bother me. That does not bother me at all. That's just kind of part of my hair texture. It's always been frizzy, even as a loose natural. This is my first retie with my new loctician. As you can see, the fresh retie there. I always wash my hair a day before I get it retied, just so it'll be clean and fresh. And then I twist it up after I get it retied. But this is the month of March. You see a little bit of it starting to thicken up some. I do see a little bit of growth now that I'm looking back at some of the pictures, but my ends are still very loose. That was one of the things I didn't like initially, was that she left a lot of my ends loose, but they started to kind of bunch up and just kind of go together. And then around that May, June, July mark, that's when I really started to see it flourishing. I didn't do a whole lot with my hair as far as products. Again, I kept it very simple, water and oil on my scalp. This is a fresh retie that I had done. You could see that you can see more of my scalp here. And so I know that this was when I freshly got it retied. And you can see more of my gray around my edges. I don't put any type of rinse or anything on my hair. This is kind of how I play with my hair a lot when I want to pull it back off my face. I don't do a whole lot with it because I try to stay very low manipulation the first year. I just wanted to just make sure that I didn't have a lot of slippage. I had a few pieces slip towards the back where my hair is really curly more than coily. This is actually a professional picture, a headshot that I had done for work. And I did tiny 2-strand twists on my hair here right after I had washed it. And so that's how I was able to get that look there. I like bringing my hair up like here. Now I could really see the length coming through where I can pull it back and kind of pull some of the ends and tuck them under with this style. Still, again, fine and thin, but I'm seeing some of it thickening up some. And then here in the month of August, fresh retie on this picture. I just kind of maintain the same regimen. I don't do a whole lot. This is probably one of the styles that I will do is I'll braid it up on two sides. If I really want to just secure my ends. And then here in the month of September, this was probably after a fresh wash. Anytime you see my hair in my face like this, I've recently washed my hair and I'm letting it air dry, and I can really see the length here. I see the front just covering my eyes now, coming down to my nose where it didn't hit that level in the beginning. I'm seeing more thickness coming through, more volume coming through. Here is, I think I had a fresh retie here. Yeah, I did have a fresh retie here. And just really just keeping it low maintenance. I just try to keep my scalp clean and my ends protected a lot. And that's what I focused on a lot in the first year. It's just protecting my ends and making sure that I'm able to not have any ends come open. But here is one of the styles that I could do also, pulling it back off of my face. And now I'm really starting to see the hang in the back. So I did see growth this first year, and I saw a lot of volume here this first year. This is 1 month prior to me making a year, and I do see the difference in the texture of my hair. It's not as thin. The ends are not as out as possible. This is the picture where I said, yeah, it is growing. It is growing. And I just try and keep my hair, especially those ends, protected still. I still think that it's important to care for your ends here. And again, I wash my hair here, just letting it air dry. I can see, really see the fullness in it. And I can pull up the back, but I have to kind of manipulate it with hairpins to get it to stay. This is one of the few times where I pulled it all completely up in the back. I think I had it in a braided style, and here's another one where I brought it off my neck. I'm going to try and do some comparison pictures this now going into year 2 to see how my hair is growing. And this is a fresh retie day here. I had just gotten my hair retied here at the end of October, right after my surgery. I kept my hair braided up in 2 braids during the first 2 or 3 weeks of my recovery after my surgery. And then 1 month anniversary. And this is how my hair looks after a year. Clearly you can see some of the length. You can see some of the texture coming through. You can see a lot of the volume. So this will be my first year.